Hello everyone. In this video I want to share with you what are the most important elements in the drum meditation practice. These elements they are actually very important because if we want to take the opportunity that the meditation, the drum meditation or any kind of energetic experience, we want to take it at the opportunity. Every of these experiences is a huge opportunity bring to our life healing, understanding, answers, enlightenment, many things. But of course, it's like an open door, an opportunity, but we need to do the right things in order to take the opportunity. And I want to share with you this video specifically what we have to do when we do the practice of the drum meditation. And this, it may help you a lot to get the best outcome from your spiritual practice. So pay attention. This will really change the way you are approaching your spiritual practice and the outcome that you get from it. First thing that is very important in the drum meditation, of course, is the drum. What is the point of the drum? The drum is helping us to go deeper in the state of trance in a faster way. This was at least my experience during the first 5 6 years in my spiritual path. I was meditating with no drum because actually I didn't have any shamanic action. So I was meditating in silence with drum. And yes, I was going very deep and I was having very strong healing experience this time. But after 5 6 years, life by itself took me to the shamanic tradition. Actually, it was the last thing I thought it would happen. I didn't expect this at all. But like this is the way life is doing things unexpectedly, take you unexpected adventures. And then the drum came to my life through the master, through the shamanic community. And the first time I hear and I went into a drum meditation, the first thing I realized was that I could go deeper in trance fast. It's very easy to let go the inner chat, the blah blah blah, the internal dialogue when you have something to substitute, to exchange for it. For example, in yoga, they are using this with the mantras or with the healing sounds that you put a mantra or a sound or music that is repeating all the time, and then you detach, you remove the attention from your inner dialogue and your inner blah blah blah, and you put all the attention into this. So this is helping you to change your point of perception. In this case, in the drum meditation, we use the drum. Drum is helping us change our point of perception very fast and to keep our attention in the present moment through drum experience, because the drum sound is happening in your ears and you feel it in your body, especially if you are in a real life ritual or practice. You feel the vibration in your body, so you are awake, you are connected, and you ground yourself very much. This element, of course, the drum is the guide. For example, when I'm guiding the meditation, I beat the drum, so the drumming comes from the guide. The second element, it is coming from the guide, and the second element is very important, is the archetype, meaning the energy or the quality that we want to connect in the meditation. In every meditations we are practicing, we are going to connect with the spirit, what is called in the shamanic tradition a spirit. The spirit is the essence of something. I'm sure you know that the many shamans, they practice on they practice and they make a special connection with animals, connect with the spirit of animals. Every spirit of animal has unique qualities, unique characteristics. For example, if you connect with the spirit of a lion or a predator, you will connect with power, with confidence, with determination, with this energy of manifesting things in this life, make things happen with no doubt, with no fear. Or you can connect with maybe another animal, which is, for example, an eagle, will give you maybe perspective, clarity, detachment. Spirit of the eagle who is over everything, watching everything. You connect with the essence. So this second element in the meditation is the essence, the archetype, the essential quality we will connect with. And this is up to the guide, up to the shaman, or up to the person who is leading the practice. If it is a group practice, of course, if you are alone, you will choose. You can choose depending on what you feel. But if you are in a guided practice with a group of people and a leader, then this leader, this guide will decide up to the energy of the group what is the spirit or the quality that the group should connect in this journey. Okay, so we beat the drum, or the guide beat the drum. The guide decide where the group will travel and what kind of quality the guide will attract to the group, attract to the circle, so the people can experience this energy, because maybe they need power, maybe they need love, maybe they need vitality. So what is the quality they want to connect? And here is the myth. The myth is here. The third element is the communication, the interaction. And the difference, the first two elements, the drum and the qualities, the spirits, those are brought by shaman or the guide or the person who's leading. I'm doing this when I lead the meditations. I cover these two steps, but it's very important. The third step, the communication or the interaction, this is up to the participants, and it's very important because, of course, the power of the practice relies in how much you are able to communicate really internally with this essence, with this quality. Let's say we want to connect with the power. How open you are to talk in a face-to-face, like in a honest way, with this energy, with this quality, with this spirit, which is the representation, the archetype of power. And you really talk internally, connect internally with this energy. Connect means there is an exchange. This exchange may be dialogue, you can ask something internally, or this exchange can be through emotions, through images, through energy, through feelings, sensations, through memories. There is a communication there. You will receive something from this power, and you will give something to this power too, an exchange. And the most important thing is that this exchange, this interaction, this communication has to be pure, authentic, real. You have to talk, whatever you say, whatever it comes to you to say in this moment, it has to be authentic. It should come from your essence, from your soul. Example, you say, let's say this example, we make a trip, a journey, drum meditation to connect with the essence of power. Because, I don't know, moment to connect with power. Maybe you can say internally, you connect with power, you can say, oh, you can ask, for example, how can I have more power in my life? I'm most of the time tired, or I'm most of the time weak, or I am most of the time with no self-confidence, or I would like to have more power to do these amazing things. These are like inner confessions you can do to this spirit, to this essence, this archetype, confessions that are totally connected with your life. They are real, authentic, that they are happening, something that is really touching you. This is like an intimate connection, an intimate dialogue, that it is in words maybe, or it is just in feelings maybe. That is the key for this practice, the key for this kind of meditations. How able you are to open yourself to trust and to have a transparent interaction, communication with this spirit. When you do these three things, you go yourself into the drum, you observe, you receive the power, this archetype, this spirit in front of you, and you open fully yourself and you communicate like a kid, like a friend. You are talking to a friend fully. The experience and the answers and the energy and the clarity that you can receive is just amazing. In my experience, of course, in my personal experience, I was having this for 10 years. Less time, I mean, before, as I told you, without the drum, later with the drum, but this open communication brought me amazing things, changed totally my life. And now, the last 2 years, I'm offering meditations and I'm working with people, bringing this trance experience, non-common experience to people through practice, through energetic practices. And the experience that they had is amazing. They say too. I had a lot of testimonial of people who were only in 20-30 minutes of meditation. In the last meditation I did, one girl, I remember, she said, I could not imagine how much gone in my mind was. It came to the meditation, and how much grounded I feel now after the meditation, how much connected, thanks to the drum, thanks to this experience, how much connected to my body, to this ground, to this life I am. And now I know what I have to do because I have a problem and I'm super clear about what I have to do. It was very interesting help that she received in this practice. So, summarizing, it is very important if you want to enjoy the most and to get the most outcome from your energetic practices, you need to be able to direct yourself somehow, you or with a guide, to one specific quality, spirit, archetype, energy that you want to experience, and you need to be able to fully open yourself and to have an intimate dialogue with it. This is my proposal for you today, for you to get the best from your spiritual and energetic practice. See you in the next video.